Dave Marsh, iGolf TV, back once again. Now we're into a very important section. This is scoring and with the wedges, video number 1. Let me hit you with some of the main aspects that I see in good wedge play. Number 1, they have fantastic alignment. So it's something that I want you to concentrate on. We want to learn to get set up to the target, and that means club face and feet. What I see a tendency is a lot of players tend to start to get open on their wedge shots. And what I see this tends to do is it affects the flight of the shot. What we want is a very consistent flight coming out of our wedges. Now the reason we want a consistent flight is obviously to control the distance. That controls the distance and the spin. Depending on what wind conditions you're in, if you're getting different flights coming out of your wedges, it really is hard to control that distance. So I want you to introduce yourself to really great alignment and getting very square on these wedge shots from here. So that's number 1. Number 2, I want you to think about the length of your golf swing. In wedge shots, we don't need to hit this wedge too hard on pretty much kind of 80% of the shots we hit. Every now and again, yes, we might have a wedge shot coming out the rough, or we might have a maximum yardage where we want to swing hard, but most of the time we want to really be swinging within ourselves. And so what I like to see in my wedge players are guys that have got basically a very modified backswing. We don't need too much length on this backswing. That also will help you to control a more consistent flight pattern. If we get too much wrist action on the way back, it's easy to hit those wedges up in the air too high. And so by controlling the length and the distance of that backswing, we're going to be able to build in a lot more consistent yardage. The final thing I want you to think about is the shallowness of the divot. If we start getting too deep on our wedge shots, we start squeezing them out there too much, and that is really again going to affect the distance. So this whole message is about alignment and distance. If we can get these elements really good in our setup, well then we're going to hit a lot more consistent shots. And believe me, when I'm working with guys and when we're really trying to dial in those wedges, these are the areas we work on. Now you've been watching iGolf TV. This is video number 1 in the scoring section, where we're helping you wake up your game. That ball comes out so straight down at my target.